Welcome back to consecutive day 740 of a Diary of a Runpreneur. Please remember that this vlog is part of the Runpreneur Challenge, which is my fundraising mission to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultramarathon. Check the links in the comments below to find out more how you can support it, but do give us a subscribe and a share, as the more people we get in front of, the more money we raise. Thanks for your support, and let's get started. So, consecutive day 740 of a Diary of a Runpreneur, and yeah, it's a lovely evening, about just 20 to 7, breezy, so it's staying cool enough, but the sun is quite blistering. It's about 22 degrees, so a nice evening to run. But yeah, today's been the last 24 hours have been great. I went to see Queen and Adam Lambert at the O2 Arena last night, and with my parents, who huge Queen fans, and I have to say I was a little bit sceptical. I don't know why I should be, because you look at all of the kind of Jubilee celebrations, how good Adam Lambert was, or is, sorry, but I'm a huge Queen fan, and anybody singing in Freddie's position, I struggle to get my head around it, but you know what, it was brilliant. It's the best concert I've ever seen, and I've seen some heavy hitters. I've seen Elton John, I've seen Pink Floyd multiple times, Gilmour's side and Roger Waters' side. I've seen Stereophonics, I've seen Aerosmith, so I've seen the Hollies, blimey, old school, but anyway, I've seen some big concerts, big bands, and Queen have always been my favourite growing up, I have to confess. I've loved Pink Floyd because of my father, but I think Pink Floyd musically are almost untouchable, but do you know what, as entertainers and the depth and broad width of the music that they produce, Queen and Brian May and Roger Taylor, absolute rock gods, and it was super emotional as well, and I love the respect that Adam Lambert had. He's a massive Queen fan, obviously he came from American Idol. His singing is outrageous. As a vocalist, there's few better than him vocally in the world, but he has an incredibly unique voice. But for me, and for every other Queen fan, it's not as iconic as Freddie Mercury, and although his stage presence is immense, it's not a patch on Freddie Mercury, but it's not going to be. I mean, he's probably the number one of all time, well, in many people's eyes, and but he did amazingly. I mean, for the fact you can come off a concert with Queen without Freddie Mercury and not be remotely disappointed, for me, it's the biggest compliment you can give out Adam Lambert. And he did his own thing. He's a little bit quirky, and there's a few Freddieisms that he has, but it was brilliant, and vocally he was immense. But what I also liked is that there was quite a lot of the concert that Brian May and Roger Taylor did the vocals, and you forget how good vocally they are. And these guys are mid-70s, and to drum for two and a half hours straight, Roger Taylor in your mid-70s, that is, fair play. I just take a bow to Mr. Roger Taylor. And Brian May, best guitarist in all time for me. It's a hard one, because the other band on my bucket list I'd love to have seen, Dire Straits. I'm a massive Mark Knopfler fan as a guitarist, immense, and I don't think he gets anywhere near as much recognition as people like David Gilmour, Pink Floyd, and Slash from Guns N' Roses, and Jimi Hendrix, and obviously Brian May. But I just love Brian May. The fact he built his own guitar, the Red Special must be the most valuable guitar in the history of rock, and it's still producing the tunes it produces now, which is just unbelievable. And yeah, so if you had a chance to see it, go and see them. I've actually booked tickets to go again on the last night at the O2 Arena. So one opportunity you'll get to get tickets at the moment, because this tour is 2 years postponed. So people that booked originally that were obviously available to go, dates will be scheduled. There's a scattering of tickets. I'm talking 10 to 20 possibly, that have have been, you know, redistributed for sale as people aren't able to attend the new dates. So if you get a chance, go. I'm going again. I'm taking my wife this time. It is the best concert I've ever seen. I think obviously Freddie would be the icing on the cake if I ever got to see him. Obviously I won't anymore, but it's the closest thing I'm going to get to see Queen, and it doesn't disappoint in any way, shape or form. And there was a couple of times where Freddie came in a hologram. It was just super emotional, and you know, I haven't been moved in so many ways at a concert before as I was last night. So my recommendation, go and see it. Unbelievable. And then to top it off this week, I think I mentioned a long time ago with one of our social housing providers, we had a stock of 23, 24 properties that we were trying to convert, and this, you know, not convert, get leases on with social housing providers. It cost us hundreds of thousands of pounds to do, and we almost lost the whole deal at one point, and it was some precarious moments. Well, the last of the 23 or 24, I can't remember, was signed off today. So that is phenomenal news. It's a great way to end the week. And yeah, next week I've got one day, and then I'm off again for another 40th celebration with my wife. Surprise, I won't say yet, but yeah, there'll be some different backdrops tomorrow and next week. So that's pretty much it for me today. As always, any questions or comments, please drop me a line. I'll respond to everyone. But do give this a subscribe and share. As more people we get in front of, the more money we raise for the Runpreneur Challenge, which is my fundraising mission to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultramarathon. And we've launched for a while now our sustainable fundraising campaign called Caffeine for Kevin, which the idea behind it is if you can donate the price of a cup of coffee just once a month, £1, £2 or £5, or an amount that you wouldn't notice leaving your account, that's the sustainable part of it. Well, due to the longevity of this challenge, a £1 a month subscription is worth £125, which is a life-changing sum of money, or life-saving sum of money to a child who needs it. £2, £250, £5, £625. So, and all done in a very sustainable way. We called it Caffeine for Kevin because even though I won't get to drink those coffees, all the proceeds go to charity. It will still give me a caffeine boost, seeing that money coming in every single day, every month. So thanks for your support as always. Stay positive, stay happy, and I'll see you again tomorrow.